Welcome back to Danganronpa V3. Another of our friends is dead, and we need to figure out who killed her. So far we got a lot of information and not a lot of leads, really. But we gotta carry on investigating, that's what we do best. So let's talk to Maki. Or not, it would seem. Maki was working on the computer, her hand moving the mouse around rapidly. You know how to work that computer, Maki?
Nope.
No, not really. I've never used this program before either. I see. I would imagine that it would be difficult to understand unless you're an expert.
Well...
But I did find this text file regarding the program. It has info on the program's basic features, but other than that, there's not much. Oh, so what did it say? If you don't want to tell me, at least tell it to Shuichi. According to this text file, the killing game simulator used a certain program as the base. It's called the Neo World Program. Neo World Program? Never heard of it.
Well...
In this killing game simulator, objects can't break. Your body's 5 senses are connected to the avatar, and your avatar cannot be harmed. But any damage inflicted on your avatar will be transferred to your body in the real world. That matches what Miyu told us.
That's true.
If your avatar receives fatal damage, then your real body will die from the shock.
Huh?
From shock? Oh, this is the first time we're hearing about this. If someone receives a fatal injury in the virtual world, they'll die in the real world. Well, your 5 senses are connected, so it makes sense you'd feel the same amount of pain. So it wouldn't be too surprising if you died from the fatal injury. But the more important question is, why did Miyu keep such an important detail a secret? That is strange. I have no idea why she wouldn't mention such an important detail. Well, she was acting weird, suspicious, if you will, for this whole event up until now. Just a little bit out of character, and so is Kokichi as well. Of course, we saw that scene with Kokichi looking to mess things up for us by working with Monokuma previously. Maybe he coerced Miyu into doing something stupid, or into planning a murder. And that's why she was acting strange, and that's why she did the thing with the bridge, and maybe she was trying to kill someone. I don't want to think that that's the case, but it's possible. Did she hide that from us on purpose?
Well...
That's all it says about the virtual world's basic features. The rest of the virtual world is the same as the real world, including the laws of physics. Warps and special transportation, like mounts, do not exist.
I see.
So you can only move around using your avatar.
How
She should have added warps and mounts to the virtual world. That's all it says in this text file.
Thank you.
Thank you, Maki, that was very helpful. Killing game simulator has been added. But is the info in the text file correct?
What are you talking
What do you mean?
Nuh-uh.
I'm not doubting you or anything, Maki, but I'm just saying the file could have been rewritten. It's possible someone rewrote the original info with false info, you know? But to determine that, you would need extensive knowledge of computers.
It's my time to
This looks like a job for me!
Huh?
Really? What? Huh?
Stop it.
Don't get in our way. I won't get in the way. In fact, I want you to let me help with the investigation. Help with the investigation? Monotaro, what are you saying?
Hey.
Come on, please, won't you let me help with the investigation? Ever since I forgot I'm bad with computers, I'm good with computers now.
What are you talking about?
That logic doesn't make any sense.
No way!
You can't, Monotaro. We're not allowed to help the participants. As mascots, we gotta stick to that rule.
I don't care.
I don't give a fart about the rules. I want to help everyone. I want to avenge my dead mummy.
Huh?
Your mummy? You mean Miyu?
Not that!
No, Monotaro, you've forgotten again. You've forgotten that she's not her mother.
I want...
And you've forgotten about the most important person you need to protect. Shut up, you pig. I'm busy avenging Mummy's death. Oh, how sad. But it looks like this is goodbye. I love you, but there's someone I need to protect. Goodbye.
So long. Farewell.
I don't know how seriously to take these kids. Alrighty then, let's do this!
Huh?
Do what?
So what?
I don't care either way. If you want to help, then that's fine. True, I suppose, but...
Thanks.
Thanks, I'll do my best for Mummy's sake.
No.
Wait, perhaps we should... He's doing his best for his dead mommy. I'm so touched. Alright, fine. I'll leave it to you then. I suppose I have no choice.
All right.
I'll start analyzing the computer right away.
This stinky little computer is no match for my hands.
Yeah, his hands are going at such an intense speed that the friction is creating fire.
All right.
Well, that happened. I've already analyzed a few things.
Huh?
Already?
Okay.
The text file is consistent with the original program. It doesn't look like it was altered.
Yay!
Also, I found this too.
Is this?
This looks like the information of when everyone logged in and out.
Okay.
There's no sign it was altered either. It's definitely accurate information.
Hey.
Could you show it to me? It really does have everyone's login and log out times recorded. So my theory from before about Kokichi not wanting anyone to know his name, I guess that's false, because it shows his name right here, and it says it wasn't changed, so he couldn't have changed it. And Kaito really did log in, or log out, before everybody else by a huge margin. And also no one else logged out around that time. So my other theory of him being logged out by accident, by being above someone else logging out, because he was on the roof, I guess that's false as well.
Well,
Aside from Miu, everyone is logged in and out once.
You're right.
Then it would appear that no one secretly logged out and logged back in. Then my main concern becomes Kaito. He logged out ahead of us. No, it couldn't be him. But could it? Also, there's something else I noticed while I was analyzing the program.
So.
It looks like some parts of the program were rewritten. Well, we knew that. Miu told us that.
Huh?
The program's been rewritten? Obviously, Miu is the only person capable of doing that. So which files did she rewrite, and what did she change?
Okay.
I'll analyze that, of course, but it's gonna take a little time.
Yeah.
Well, as long as it's done by the class trial, then Shuichi will be able to avenge Miu. He's just saying whatever he pleases.
All right.
Alright, then I'll keep on analyzing the crap out of this program. You're so reliable.
that's true.
Yeah, way more than you. Well, I mean, she's right. Can we talk to him right away and see what he says? Hey there, I know you're busy with the computer, but I want to go over what we learned from investigating the program.
Okay.
Oh, you want to use the computer? Go right ahead. Is this just going to show us the same information as before? That's important, though. There's no transportation other than walking. There's no teleportation, so... How would Miu have gotten to the other side of the river if she was, like Tsumugi said? Yeah, so that's just a recap on what we've just been told. Noted. Oh, all finished? Alright, then I'll keep analyzing the crap out of this program. I'll let you know when I find something. Thank you, Monotaro. Okay, who have we not talked to yet? Kokichi, Kibo, and Tsumugi, right? Can you believe Monotaro is on our side now? And all for his recently deceased mommy. I'm so touched I can't stop crying. The Monocubs loved her so much. I'll never forgive the culprit who killed Miu. Okay. Hey, Kibo. I've been wondering, what was the secret of the outside world that we were searching for anyway? That's true, we got sidetracked by Miu's murder case. We never discovered what that secret actually was. We couldn't find anything at the chapel, and you found nothing at the mansion, right? No, Tsumugi and I didn't find anything.
My bad.
I didn't find anything either. That's probably the same with Kaito and Gonta too, right?
Right?
And knowing them, if they had found something, they would have told us right away.
Yeah.
Yes, they would have, unlike you.
Whoa.
Wow, Shuichi, did you hear that? The robot's being sassy with me.
That's so mean.
Did you know, robots don't need warm blood to function, so they can become cold like this. That's why he's more concerned about the secret of the outside world than poor Miu. He told us he couldn't cry even if he wanted to. He went so far as to stage his dramatic reaction.
That's wrong.
That's not true. I'm hoping we can discover the truth too. You're a pretty advanced robot. You can be sassy and make excuses. Oh, Kibo. Alright then, let's talk to Tsumugi.
Like I thought.
It ended up like this after all. I had a bad feeling. Ever since I thought I saw Miyu from the dining room window. You thought you saw Miyu?
Oh.
Yeah, I told Shuichi about it. There's a small window in the dining room. Maybe 10 minutes ago I looked through it. And I thought I saw Miyu. Oh, so you saw Miyu then? I thought I must be mistaken, since she should have been by the chapel. You're the only one saying you were mistaken, so you don't have to feel as guilty.
What?
Huh?
Because...
If you had been positive it was Miyu, then you could have done something sooner. You could have prevented her death, you know.
Hey,
That's just speculation, Kokichi. You can't judge in hindsight.
My bad.
Oh, we went a little off topic there. Anyway, I wanted to ask you something. What did you do after you thought you saw Miyu? I thought I was mistaken, but it really bothered me, so... About 10 minutes later, I told Shuichi, and while we were talking about it... Huh? What was that sound? It sounded as if something was struck very hard. It came from outside, but... We heard a loud noise and rushed out to the entrance hall. For now, let's go outside and check. Oh no. What? That was Kibo's voice, right? I think I heard him outside. He sounded close.
Huh?
Kibo's voice, huh? Wasn't he at the chapel? He was, but Tsumugi and I are positive it was his voice. We heard Kibo from the entrance hall when he should have been at the chapel. What? That's weird, because you shouldn't be able to hear anything between the chapel and the mansion. Even Miyu said that. Yeah, you can't hear anything at all while you're inside the map loading point. Right.
I see.
You're right. The sound shouldn't reach through the map loading point. So how did we hear Kibo's voice? How were we able to hear Kibo at the mansion if he was at the chapel? Maybe someone's lying.
What?
Lying?
hey,
By the way, Kokichi, did you hear the loud noise or Kibo's voice at all? I'm not sure. I must not have noticed because I was too busy searching. You're lying to his face! Kaito. Kaito, you keep interrupting me when I talk. Do you like me or something? Who would like you, dumbass? I was interested in Shuichi's conversation. My conversation? You heard Kibo's voice when it shouldn't have been possible. Can you tell me more about that? Well, what I said before was pretty much everything. After that, we headed to the chapel to see what happened. We saw Gonta as we left the mansion, and the three of us went to the river together. That's when we met up with Kokichi.
Yeah.
And then we used the signboard that I found as a bridge. What about it, though? Did you notice anything? I suppose not.
But...
I see you're working hard. It looks like you're starting to take this game seriously, Kaito. Right. I suppose I've investigated everything that I can here.
Hey!
Are you done investigating the crime scene? So, do you know who the culprit is yet?
no.
No. This might not actually be the crime scene. Yes, injuries in the virtual world could be fatal in the real world. Meaning there is a possibility that she was killed in the virtual world. Which means the next area to investigate should be...
Oh, I see.
the virtual world. We should go there again.
Huh?
Huh?
See?
I just read your mind, didn't I? I did, right? Right?
Got it.
If that's the case, then I'm coming too.
Oh?
Oh great, he's coming. You must really like me, huh? Say whatever you want. I don't have time to waste on you.
Yeah.
If we go back to the virtual world, we might find some new clues. With those, I might be able to clear my name. May I join you as well? I also think we should investigate the virtual world again.
All right.
Why don't we all go?
Ah.
Oh, so I get to be that avatar again?
What?
Huh? Did you actually like the avatar after all?
Well,
I'm going to stay here. He's still in the middle of analyzing the program. Gone to search this place some more. There's no time to be sleeping. That's not what we're... well, that's fine. Then I'll stay here too.
Huh?
What? Surprised? Are you gonna get lonely without your partner?
My bad.
But I'm busy too, you know. I have to watch Maki in case she tries to do anything deceitful.
huh?
Deceitful?
See?
Well, you and Kaito are pretty close, right? So you might do something for him.
Thank goodness.
Good thing Gonta's here with me. Your glare is too scary to handle alone. Gonta would risk his life to protect me from a murderer. Huh? Hey, if you keep saying messed up crap like that, I'm gonna kick your ass into orbit.
Oh, right already.
It's fine. Just ignore him and hurry to the virtual world.
Okay.
Kaito, let's just focus on solving the case for now. Fine.
Thank goodness.
Thank God, I don't like violence. The ultimate supreme leader would rather sneak around.
So that means...
So anyway, I'll leave the virtual world to you, Shuichi.
Yeah.
But I'm not exaggerating when I say this class trial can only be solved by you, okay? Your talent can save the useless people here, you know? Who you calling useless?
I told you.
Enough already. Kaito, let's go. Kaito Kibo, Himiko Sumugi and I prepared to enter the virtual world. We picked up our helmets once again, sitting in the same seats as before.
So the red cord goes in the right side and the blue cord in the left, yeah?
Yeah, let's do that.
Right is the hand I hold my chopsticks with. I gotta be sure to get it right.
Oh my god, I love her.
If you're that worried, why don't you use one that's already set up?
We place the devices on our heads and flip the switch. Welcome back to the Neo World program.
Great, huh?
Oh, it's my avatar. Look, my avatar. So you liked it after all.
You know,
So we're back here.
100%.
Apparently, we always arrive in this room when we log in. Miyu said that logging in and out isn't possible unless we're in this room. Then, how did I get logged out while I was on the rooftop?
Okay.
Yes, we need to investigate that area too.
What should we do?
First, we're gonna check Miyu's avatar, right?
That's right.
I think her avatar is still near the chapel. Then let's head out to the chapel. Yeah, I think the most important question we need to answer while we're in here is whether the murder occurred inside the program or outside, because that gives us a whole different list of suspects depending. I should check the map before heading to the chapel. If you say so. The two maps on the wall, one of the mansion, one of the world. I'll check the map of the mansion first. The first floor has the salon, dining room, kitchen, and bathroom. The second is the roof. So we had someone in every room except for the bathroom, right? We split up when looking for the secret of the outside world. Kokichi had the salon, Tsumugi the dining room, Kaito the roof, and Gonta the outside. And we were in the kitchen. This is the map of the entire virtual world. The world is surrounded by walls in all four directions. There's a loading point in the middle, so the map is split in two. No sight or sound can pass through the map loading point. To get from the mansion to the chapel, you have to go through this point. You also have to cross the river that runs parallel to it. That's how this world is designed. It's strange. I feel as if there's some secret to this. This map was made by Miyu. Is that what's bothering me?
Hey, Shuichi.
I understand. Looking at maps makes you feel calm, doesn't it?
Huh?
You're the type of kid who stares at maps alone instead of playing at recess, aren't you?
No.
I never did anything like that. She talking from experience? Don't forget, we're here for you, bro.
Indeed.
You're not alone anymore.
That's fine.
You don't need to withdraw into a shell, you know. I'm so proud of you. You made friends with real people, not maps.
That's wrong.
I'm just investigating. Just investigating. The fact that the map was made by Miyu, and that she was supposedly on this side of the world when she should have been on the other side of the world, there's got to be some kind of secret, right? Can we go up to the roof, or... No, okay, we're going to go to the chapel first. Oh, Shuichi, could you please come with me?
What happened?
I found something strange. I don't know if it's relevant to the case, but I want to hear your opinion regardless. It's right this way. This is toilet paper, right? Why would it be in a place like this?
That's right.
It's cold here.
Huh? Which means...
My initial thought was that someone may have come here to defecate.
No.
No, I don't think that's it. I don't think avatars have bowel movements. I don't have to go at all.
Huh?
I didn't realize that. That never occurred to me, as I do not need to expel solid waste in the real world. I'm sorry. Wait!
But...
It's still strange. Why would toilet paper be in a place like this? Could this be related to the case? Yeah, I think it is. Nothing breaks in this world, right? So maybe it was used as some kind of rope to get down from the roof to the ground? And who would do that? The person on the roof. Kaito. But why? Okay, here's everybody. If it's snowing this much, any clues might get buried. Maybe that's what the culprit wanted? I don't think so. Sumugi mentioned it before, how snow might fall, but it doesn't cover anything up. Oh my god, Kaito's shivering. That's cute. Sort of. I knew it was going to be like this, but it's cold.
My apologies.
I apologize for earlier. No need to apologize. I'm not quite certain why he's apologizing anyway. Huh? Why's the bridge here? Oh yeah, you weren't here when we fixed it.
Hey, so
Hey, isn't that the signboard that Miyu threw into the river? Whoops, my hand slipped.
you know,
It's not some other signboard, right? She said there's only one of them.
No.
It's definitely the same. I brought back the one that was stuck on the rocks in the river. Oh, so that's what happened. But there's something bothering me. The rocks that the signboard got caught on weren't on the chapel side of the map. They were on the mansion side. What about that bothers you? It just got washed from the chapel to the mansion, right? From the chapel to the mansion? That's odd. The flow of the river.
Shuichi.
Hey, think later, bro. Let's get moving. Yeah. I think it must have gotten washed off one side of the map and came onto the other. Alright, for now we need to investigate the scene. Okay, let's do that. Oh, they're out here.
As I thought.
The scene of the crime has not been altered since I found her.
So
So there's no possibility that someone tried to tamper with the crime scene afterwards. That's for sure. It's just like how we left it. I'm pretty confident in my memory. I memorized a magic spell that would take a whole year just to chant.
What?
If you think I'm lying, I could start the chant right now, you know.
Unfortunately.
No, thank you. I do not think I could wait a whole year. A logged out avatar disappears, but if the real body dies, the avatar remains unchanged.
Actually,
Look at all this stuff scattered around. What happened here?
jeez.
That's what we're gonna start investigating right now, isn't that right, Shuichi?
Okay.
Right. What was she doing? Miyu's avatar is frozen, collapsed in the snow. A logged out avatar disappears, but if the real body dies, the avatar remains. Makes sense for a killing game simulator. If the body disappeared, we couldn't investigate. The avatars never show injuries, so they stay the same. She still looks almost alive.
But
Her face is so pretty, isn't it? It's hard to believe she's dead. Yeah. Is this a cell phone? There are cell phones in this world? But what could they be for?
No.
Ah, that's it. It's a phone, so... So she could have logged in and out through it, right? A cell phone. I can't believe there's something like this here. Kaito, perfect timing. I'd like you to help me out with something. I just want to test something out.
Come on, man.
Help you out? Of course. I'd never say no to a favor from my sidekick.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kaito.
You know,
So what do you need me to do?
Is that alright?
Oh, you don't have to do anything. You just have to stand here. I just gotta stand here? Kaito Momota.
I knew it.
He logged out, just as I thought. This can be used to log out, just like the phone in the salon. And this proves it doesn't have to be the person themselves. If you just say their name, you can log out anyone you like.
Alright.
I see. Thanks to Kaito's help, I'm starting to pin this down. Right. I bet Kaito was pretty surprised when he logged out all of a sudden. I should apologize for that later. Hammer. This is a hammer. Why would there be a hammer in this world? I rewrote the program to delete all dangerous objects that could be used as weapons. Miyu says she deleted dangerous objects. I can't imagine she'd miss a hammer. Was Miyu lying? But why would she lie? Is this a piece of lattice? Why is this here? That is a mysterious object. It's a wooden mat. It used to be common in bathrooms. I didn't see anything like it at the chapel. Where did it come from? It was in the storage room on top of the mansion. Not from the chapel. Then why is it here? I just figured it out with my magic.
Huh?
You did?
I see.
Maybe someone used that instead of the signboard to cross the river. Yeah. That someone is the culprit.
No.
I don't think so. The river's current is pretty fast. Even if you did use it to cross, there's no reason it would be here. I know that. I was just teasing you a little. Why would you want to test me? But what does this mean? What is something like this doing here? I'm not positive why this lattice is left here, but I'm sure that must have something to do with the case. My leading thought is that it looks like she probably fell off the roof, right? I mean, this is completely wild, and it's just me theorizing. But maybe she was trying to do something up on the roof with this? Like set up a trap or something? And then fell off the roof and died? So nobody killed her, she just died. That would be weird.
Like I thought.
You can't leave footprints in the snow, so it's probably not a clue.
Hey.
Hey Himiko, could you tell me about when you found Miyu one more time? We were looking for the secret of the outside world at the chapel, but Miyu volunteered to check outside the chapel, so she was separated from us. A while after we started the search, we heard a really loud sound outside. Something must have hit the wall of the chapel really hard. We felt it all the way from inside. Something hit the chapel wall? So we all rushed outside from the side of the chapel and we found Miyu's avatar. Then we all tried to go to the mansion to log out and check Miyu's real body, but when we got to the river, the bridge was gone for some reason. Then, while we were standing around wondering what to do, you guys showed up.
Thank you.
Thank you, I've got it. There must be some clue in that account. What's wrong, Kibo? Is something bothering you?
Well,
I just remembered something. I think the whispering I overheard might be relevant to the case. Of course. Kokichi and Miyu. You heard whispering? Yes, I did not intend to eavesdrop, but I did hear it. Shortly before we gathered at the chapel and dispersed to begin searching. Oh yeah, before we split up, I want to ask you something, Miu. That. It would seem Kokichi and Miu made plans to meet each other.
Huh?
Meet each other.
Yes.
Kokichi was confirming the specific place that they were supposed to meet. I couldn't hear the whole conversation, but I'm certain the rooftop was mentioned. Then those two met on the rooftop?
Well...
But it's strange, right? If they were planning to meet on the mansion's rooftop, why did Miu volunteer to search the area around the chapel?
You're right.
That is true. If they were meeting on the roof, then she would have wanted to search the mansion. Either way, she shouldn't have been able to get to the rooftop. She was searching the area around the chapel, which is where we found her avatar. And with no bridge to cross the river, she could not have gone from the chapel to the mansion. That's true. Something is strange about all this. Yeah. Okay, I've finished my investigation of this area.
Shuichi!
Shuichi, it would seem that we've finished investigating this place.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, there's something I wanted to ask. Can our avatars hide objects? It seems that you can put stuff in your clothes here, just like in the real world. I see, just like the real world. So what are we going to do next? Are we going back to the real world already? Before that, there's one more place I have to investigate. The mansion rooftop.
As I thought.
Very well then. The place where Miu and Kokichi were supposed to meet, the place Kaito logged out. I'm positive it has something to do with this case. There should be clues there. I don't really get it, but if that's what you want to investigate, then let's go do that, Shuichi. You're right. Shuichi, everyone is counting on you, including myself.
Shuichi!
Please give the class trial everything you've got and see us through to the end. And I'll do my best as well, of course. Right. And I as well. I can at least do that. I'm a detective after all.
Shuichi!
Hey, Shuichi, what was that all about?
Sorry.
Kaito, I'm so sorry. I just wanted to see if you could log out using the cell phone.
Jeez.
Then tell me first, that was bad for my heart. I suddenly got logged out, I panicked and rushed back here.
Okay.
Sorry.
Stop it.
Come on now, that's enough. Don't interfere with the investigation.
You know...
I wasn't interfering. Wait, why did you guys come back here? Did you already finish investigating? I wanted to investigate the rooftop next. Huh? What's so important about the rooftop? Wasn't Miu at the chapel the whole time? We found her on the ground next to it. Now, let's believe in Shuichi's reasoning.
It'll be okay.
Shuichi can do it for sure. He's the ultimate detective after all. If you're gonna be like that, then do what you want. Investigate the rooftop or whatever. But Shuichi is my sidekick. In other words, his deductions are my deductions. And my deductions are his.
Hey now.
What are you, some credit-stealing bully?
I mean...
Well, I'm gonna investigate Miu's avatar since I got interrupted last time.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Well then.
Well then, let's go to the rooftop.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should. Miu and Kokichi were supposed to meet on this very rooftop. And the person in charge of searching this area, Kaito, was forcibly logged out.
That's true.
This area must have had something to do with the case. Right. So the toilet paper being used as a rope, perhaps? Someone used it to get up here instead of to get down. What's wrong, Himiko?
Okay.
When murders happen in a mansion in the snow like this, there are always locked room mysteries created by piled up snow, isn't that right? But it's disappointing that you can't leave footprints on the snow in this world. Is that something to be disappointed about? Kibo, did you find anything? This is difficult. There's nothing here that seems to resemble a clue. But Miu should have arranged to meet with Kokichi here. I thought we could at least confirm whether or not she really came to the rooftop. But unfortunately, there are no clues to indicate that... Did Miu ever come to the roof? That is an important question.
Hey!
Hey Kibo, I wanted your opinion on something. Do you think you could get up and down from this roof outside the mansion?
Well...
No, that would have been very difficult. This rooftop is rather high. Even the edge of the roof is roughly the height of a 3 to 4 story building.
You're right.
Yeah, certainly too high to jump,
As I thought.
which means it would have been impossible to climb up from the outside. That means the only way to reach this rooftop is the stairs. I don't know. I see.
Hey.
What's wrong, Tsumugi? Look at that doorknob. It's locked. It is. It's a thumb-turn lock. Easy to lock.
But
It seems you can't lock it unless you're on the outside. And look, the keyhole on this side of the door. Isn't it usually the other way around?
No.
Not necessarily. I've seen this before, to prevent you from locking yourself out.
I see.
Is that so? This rooftop has a lock on the door. That is important information. Right. This is where the lattice came from, isn't it? The storage room. It's a little different from how I remember. It feels as if something is missing. Yeah, the lattice. But I wasn't paying close attention the first time, so I don't remember. Come on, Shuichi, you're meant to be a detective. Even I figured it out. Is that it? Seriously? What about this? It might not be directly connected to the case, but I should inspect these binoculars. I can see that the building is on top of a hill. And I can't see past this point because it's the map loading point. But that is strange. Why would the map loading point be right in the middle of the world? Something doesn't seem right. I've inspected everything here. All that's left now is... Maki, hello. Oh, there you are. I was looking for you.
Huh?
Maki, why are you here? I thought you were analyzing the program.
I told you.
Monotaro finished analyzing the program, so he told me to gather everyone. He finished?
Shuichi!
We should probably head back then. Our investigation here is pretty much done, right?
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. I've investigated everything that I need to.
Shuichi!
Well then, we'll head back first.
I don't wanna.
I don't want to say goodbye to my avatar. Did you like it that much?
Then...
We should go too.
Hey!
What's wrong?
You.
Well, you're definitely more reliable in a class trial than out. All the others think so too.
Huh?
What?
Well,
I'm not trying to sound like Kaito, but I don't think you should carry all the burden alone. You're Shuichi Saihara before you're a detective. Don't ever forget that. Well, I shouldn't be talking. I threw away my identity as Maki Harukawa to be an assassin.
Thank you.
Thank you, Maki. What are they building up to? Why is all this motivational stuff coming up? This is bad. Was she being considerate just now? Well, it looks like there's nothing left to do but to log out and listen to what Monotaro has to say. It's just you and me. We should log out too.
by the way.
By the way, did something happen between you and Kaito?
Huh?
What?
Well,
When he logged out a little while ago, he looked like he was in a bad mood.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, that's probably my fault.
well,
I don't know what happened between you and Kaito, but that idiot is simple, so I'm sure he'd forgive you if you just apologized. Shuichi Saihara. Ah. I pulled the device off my head and the real world appeared before me.
Shuichi!
Well, Shuichi, isn't the real world way better than some virtual reality? Anyway, I felt so lonely without you around. Apologize for making me feel unloved.
Hey!
Hey, there's something I wanted to ask you. I totally didn't draw anything on your tummy while you were logged in, okay?
Huh?
What?
It's a lie.
I'm kidding! So what was it you wanted to ask?
Is that alright?
You planned to meet Miu on the roof, right? Did you end up meeting her? Uh-oh. Oh, so you know about that, Shuichi. Impressive, Mr. Ultimate Detective.
Okay.
Then I'll tell you what happened. I never met up with Miu. I couldn't get to the rooftop because it was locked.
Huh?
Locked? After, I gave up and went back to the salon to search for the secret of the outside world. Is that true, Kokichi? Are you doubting me?
That's...
Can someone verify you were at the salon the entire time? Did you meet anyone there? No, I don't have a witness.
Right?
But you can also say there's no witness who can prove I wasn't there.
Hey!
Unless you saw the salon empty yourself.
Anyway,
Well, it's up to you whether you want to believe me or not.
Shuichi.
But you shouldn't doubt me like that. We're partners. Which one is it? Did Kokichi meet with Miyu or not? Is he lying or telling the truth? Which is it? Well, I feel like our investigation is reaching its end, but we're going to have to conclude it in the next episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you then.